that blind in there and lower that blind in there and the sun's shining, you should see the dust. I mean, it's like, holy shit!
Yeah.
There's outer rages.
There are outer.
And inner rages, too.
What I do. Alright. 6-0. Yes. Oh man, it's all. Oh, there's the city.
The Browns offense about ready to get going. They are 6-0 here to start the year. And we'll be watching how well these receivers can get open, especially this man in his 5th NFL campaign. He had the goal in the hands a week ago. Double-digit catches. Pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive indeed, because you put up those kind of numbers against an NFL defense. What's that old line that they like to use? He's like my favorite diner. Always open.
Now a dump off here complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Finding room in midfield. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. How about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually. Right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The Browns at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough, a rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. Well, they've won a few in the years following. Watson, off play action. Out left side here to Bryant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a throw. They're going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, Watson swings this out for a point. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watson, touchdown! A great effort there. Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have moved out in front. In the second quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Let's go.
So here are the Browns to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of them.
Again, it's Watson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide.
The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had what they saw in that first half. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Watson's throw taken in by Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. To the air yet again, Watson. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down.
Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the...
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 70 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
Let's go.
They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hitting that slant, a lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 4 yards remain for second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Watson looks to throw again. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
How?
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Up the middle, it's Joe. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're give him a little dap, been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. On 4th down, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb, and he will get into it.
Let's go.
Another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Where does that go?
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Cleveland, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
Alright, you're getting somewhere. A big game or two here could get some people talking. I'll let you later.
Veteran wide receiver, always staying busy. He's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Browns and the Bengals under the lights on Monday night.
Excuse me.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. points. And, Charles, this is a matchup, folks. Well, they're excited about this one, and for good reason. We got two offenses that are operating at extremely high levels.
No question about it, Brandon. This is not a matchup that you get that often. We're going to see the #1 and #2 offenses in the entire NFL on the same field. I'd hate to be one of these defensive coordinators. We know that more than likely they've had a few sleepless nights getting ready for this one. And we're definitely going to see some points put up on the board.
Two plays like that. Yeah, two plays like that. And you can't go forward. Stop the clock.
On first down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
14 yards that time for number 14. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play call right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown. David Njoku. His 4th touchdown. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blocking.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down. What a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve. Otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating, all hopped up on sugar and ready to drive their parents crazy as these two old rivals get together here on this final day of October in a game that's been highly anticipated. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Watson. He He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns go. So here are the Browns to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Watson on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, just a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Watson gets this one to Cooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass in his first half. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Swings this out for Hunt, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down. When they see slant routes thrown, so he's on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
5 yards remain on second down. Again, it's Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were...
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Watson, off play action. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Watson's throw taken in by Grant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And here he's got Grant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The throw over the middle taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Watson looks to throw again. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, and he was able to get it by playing. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He's gotten a Joku, his big time.
There you go.
Got this down to about the 12-yard line.
What a nice example there. The tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown.
There we go.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he gets us from just shy of the 3 down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the ball. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown.
Let's go.
A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets him to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Go, go, go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And again, it's Chubb. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and 2, Watson. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a little pride throughout the organization here, because they said going into the regular season, 8 wins was the benchmark. They can check that box off the list.
And let's face it, many teams are going to say 8 wins. How much is that? That's a big number for this team, and that was a great goal. And to reach it, that's just going to give them confidence moving forward.
What you doing?
I know you got a lot going on today, but I want to talk to you real quick.
Yeah, what's up,
My
man?
pies.
Look, by just about any individual measure, this season has been an amazing success for you. We brought you in, we asked you to prove it, and you have proven you're to be a star. The fans love you, the entire organization loves what you're doing on the field. It's been great.
Nah, I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad everyone's seen the work I've been putting in.
Seriously, you keep this
Oh,
up.
okay.
There's no reason why you can't be
So
a
that's
franchise
the way you
coach
play
for
that
years
game,
to
huh?
come.
Yeah.
I hope when you're signing another deal in the offseason, you'll be making this your home long term.
I can't even begin to explain how much that means to me. I mean, from day one when I came in here, I was welcomed and given an opportunity to shine like never before.
And look, you made the most of it. You keep it up, all right?
That's what I do.
You know, who's coming over to my house for the dessert party. So I was like, my family is, Becky was like, my family is, Eric was like, my family's gonna be in Lewistown, so we're not, and
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Browns' veteran wide receiver. He's making some noise for end-of-year awards and could hit 1,400 yards this week. It's the Browns and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Browns offense rested and ready coming off the open week.
Cole.
And they are led by this man in his 5th season at wide receiver. And he was flat unconscious last week. I mean, all the touchdowns he had should be illegal. Something. It's crazy. Never seen a game like that for a receiver.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us. All the years in the league that we've covered, we haven't seen anything even approaching that. Possibly you could have sold me if you told me a running back did it, carrying the ball. We've seen things like that before. But have a pass catcher? Incredible. I mean, that's a great season in one game. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. The starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside.
So I didn't tell you that I called my doctor's office this week.
Yeah.
Big pick
And
up to the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Watson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Watson, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. Well, coach,
there he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Well, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season And we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw again on second down. Watson looking middle, and that's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational... The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
We gotta be big time now. You ready to roll? Let's go.
After the interception, here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Come on, baby. Rock and roll.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the Saints who are out in front. The Saints trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting Jags out in front. A touchdown on the ground there for James Robinson. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Buccaneers trying to hold on and claim victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Watson now to throw. They don't hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And some room to run now. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Browns. A Great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So that, Charles, touchdown number 20 he scored in his young career, and I've got a feeling he's going to be making a habit of finding the end zone, being a part of this Manny Kahue offense.
I completely agree, partner, because every time we've spoken with him, he's raved about how comfortable he feels in this Manny Kahue offense, and it's shown.
And the Browns getting set to go.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keep the defense from anticipating what's up next.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The partners still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 36 yards. And the Browns have taken a 5-touchdown. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work done. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. Here's another completion for good yardage.
Watson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run it again with Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bullet. And I think it was this situation he was in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Spicy brown
Coaches come
mustard.
into a game preaching
that
total
sweet?
team effort, CD. I think this
No.
is the type of ball game
All right,
they're
cool,
dreaming of.
man.
It was pretty. The Browns set to take over.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would they'd get off the gas and people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they can be probably happy with their execution overall.
I'm messing around.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use of them. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Games are very exciting, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out across midfield down to the 45. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They run again on first down. Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are going to score again. Yeah, touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know I should keep the focus in the spotlight on the hero
17. Oh my lord.
This defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to a long touchdown.
Victory here, and really it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, robbed home with an easy win, and here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one.
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Browns, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in week 20.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all the extra work is paying dividends.
9-0.
Oh, man. Saturday we start decorating for Christmas. Just so you know.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Browns' veteran wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Browns and the Bills. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Garden alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup, and we know how well they throw the football, but they're going to have their work cut out for them in this one.
Yeah, they're going up against a top 5 unit in the league, and this is a defense. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Well coached, they execute really, really well, and terrific leadership on that side of the ball. So precision, that's going to have to be a key for them in this one.
The Browns offense getting going here for the first time. 9-0 now with their most recent victory. And we'll have our eyes certainly on the pass catchers here, most notably this man in his 5th NFL campaign. What more can you say about the receiving totals this year for him? Over 1,500 yards now.
Okay, let's be honest about it. In the preseason, we thought he'd have a big year. I mean, that was almost a given, right? Did you expect this big?
No, I think 1,000 yards, yes, but you get over 1,500. That is a solid season.
So that takes us to different categories now. Offensive Player of the Year, MVP of the league. We could be talking big stuff here for him.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. To throw is Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 24, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Watson looks to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously transmitted to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So here are the Browns to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. start the drive. Watson, quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
What? Yeah, give me a sec.
To throw. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Cleveland offense making their way out. First down, it's Watson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Watson. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Back to throw. Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air yet again. Watson. This complete to David Bell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. And now that completion is north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bryant. That helps the completion percentage, but not much help. 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. On first down, Watson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert a third down, picking up 26 yards.
How many times we see it? I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Watson's throw hauled in by Bell. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Bell, 34 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Nothing flashy there in the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Watson now to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot. Take touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They go up the middle with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to